This is the Cunnigar Peninsula in Dungarvan Bay on the south coast of Ireland. It's almost 3 kilometres long and is a unique landscape which is well worth a visit. It's open to the public, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of it. The entire right hand side of the peninsula that you can see here is one long unbroken beach. It's a lovely loop walk to go all the way along this beach to the end and then return on the grassy track along the centre. The track starts at the Cunnigar car park, which you can find on Google Maps. From there you'll be able to clearly see the peninsula, so just walk along the beach towards it. The bay here is very shallow, and when the tide is out you can walk for miles on the sand. It's perfectly safe for swimming at high tide, but it's important not to go swimming at low tide because there is an oyster farm about 1 kilometre offshore. As you walk along, you'll notice this line of poles sticking out of the sand on the right hand side. These mark the start of the peninsula proper, and they're part of an old storm defence which was there to prevent the narrow part of the peninsula from being eroded away. This is the narrowest part of the Cunnigar, and on a high spring tide it's less than 10 metres wide. But there's a stubborn strip of grass which continues all the way along in the centre, and our walking track meanders its way through this grass. In recent times this line of boulders has been added on the right hand side as a more permanent form of storm defence. As we continue along, you can see that the shore on the left hand side is quite different to the sandy beach on the right hand side. On the left there's a sheltered estuary, and the beach there is made up of pebbles instead of sand. Leaving the narrow section behind, we come to the main body of the peninsula, which is much wider. There was once a golf course here, but now it's home to a small herd of cattle. They're usually peaceful creatures, but you should still avoid getting too close to them. This small group of sand dunes is a popular spot for a picnic because it's the highest point on the Cunnigar. It's about 8 metres high and you can see all around the bay from here. Soon the land begins to narrow again, and as we approach the point of the Cunnigar, directly ahead we can see the town of Dungarvan. And on the right hand side in the distance there's also the wonderful County Mountains. There's only a narrow gap between the tip of the Cunnigar and Dungarvan town, and this area is very unsuitable for swimming because, apart from the fact that it's a shipping channel, there are really strong currents flowing all around the tip of the Cunnigar. To really appreciate the Cunnigar, I think you have to view it from the air. For such a small piece of land, it has a huge variety of shapes, colours, textures and moods. So just sit back for the rest of this video and enjoy the view.